Good morning, everyone. It's Jo Gifford here, Friday morning, just coming from the freezing January, like swirly, foggy, smoggy school run stuff. So hello, I am here today to bring you the second part of the off-page income incubator, which is my little series for January, all about how to plan, scale and create some income that is not from stuff that you can buy directly off of your website right now, or there's nowhere that you can go right now to click the stuff and buy it. So we're getting creative, guys. Morning, Emma. We're getting creative with how you can look at the way that you sell. We're getting excited about the way that you can connect with people. So in part one, which you can find in the link below, if you go to my Blow Up the Blueprint group, hi Sharon, you'll be able to go and find video number 1, which is talking about making those creative connections. And I gave examples of how I've recently connected with people, how they found me, exactly the scripts they use, and how you can get really creative about finding those connections with people. Good morning, Kat. Because it's not necessarily about making a big list and just kind of blanket emailing people. It's about making those connections which are really genuine, which are really exciting, which excite you, which light you up, which help you to make some collaborations. And Kat, I know this is a huge one for you, isn't it? All about collaborations. Hi, Nicola. Where it's about energy alignment. It's about creating stuff together and finding those opportunities. And the way that you do that is to connect with people one by one. Yes, we love to have a big audience, and yes, we love to influence, and yes, there's all that stuff I can also teach you about making an impact online, about influence, about reaching people. All really, really valid, all that stuff. But also let's think about how you can get creative with people who you would love to speak to. So that was part 1, and you can find that video in the link, which is down below, and just join my Blow Up the Blueprint group. So this is part 2, guys. Super smart selling of OPP. OPP? Anyone got it? Other people's products. And it doesn't get any smarter than this, because you can create a really fabulous income to either supplement your main stuff or to be your main jam from stuff which you yourself have not created. Which is brilliant fun, right? Because someone else has gone to all the trouble of creating that book or that planner or that course or that event or that product, whatever it is. And if it's of interest to your people, you have an opportunity right there. Of course, we need to be creative about how we do this. Of course, we need to think about how we approach this. You can't just find a bunch of stuff and flog the heck out of it. And if you do, well, it might work for a while, but I don't think that's going to feel very genuine. I'm talking about adding some value, adding some spark, thinking about where you can add your pieces of genius to what other people already do that will add value to your audience. Now, so last year in particular, I was an affiliate for Denise DT, the amazing Denise DT, for her Lucky Bitch stuff. I also work with the lovely Becca Tracy on her Uncage Your Biz course, and I've also partnered with the amazing Bushra on her sold out launch stuff. So this is other people's products, right? Other people's stuff which they have created, and I've got some more amazing affiliate partner stuff coming up this year, which I'm proud to be part of. These are incredible people. And again, those connections arise simply from making contact with people, from being interested in their work, from seeing how they work, and often from taking their courses or from using that product. And it doesn't have to be something huge, right? It doesn't have to be something massive. It might be a planner that you used. For example, let me find my Daily Greatness ones. So this is my Daily Greatness planner, and I absolutely love these because these add so much value to my day and to my week, and I'm able to plan really well. Now that company, let me just make sure I'm plugged in. The Daily Greatness company offer affiliate options, right? So if you are someone like me who loves what they do, then you can also have the opportunity to talk about it to your audience. So if I wanted to, I could add value by perhaps showing you guys exactly how I use it. I could maybe create some audios or some videos around how I use that stuff. I'm just trying to find my power leads. And you can get super creative in how you generate value for your audience. So for example, let's take the Daily Greatness Planner as an example. If I wanted to sell a bunch of those because I love them so much and I know that you guys would love them. And this is something that I've done in the past with Leonie's planners. I could really get inventive and say, right, I could do perhaps a series of videos about how I use the planners. I could give you guys a tour. I could show you all the pages. I could really promote it on Instagram, on Facebook. I could do a live challenge about how to use it, about how to plan with it. I could invite people to my group and go through it and stay accountable. You can create your own stuff around somebody else's product. Okay, or another example, let's say you've done someone's course online, you absolutely love it. So with Lucky Bitch, which is one of mine, which I absolutely love, by the wonderful Denise DT, I could create a behind the scenes tour. I could, talk about my experience with her course. I could, perhaps add, value in a different way. And another thing you can do is to add a bonus. So if someone buys something from your affiliate link, think about how you can add value through adding some kind of bonus or some kind of extra thing that's your magic to it. And the more creative you get with this, the more impact you will have, because people see so many affiliate marketing things, right? Hands up who gets a little bit overwhelmed or bored of their inbox every time B-School opens, or every time a big push happens and you see all the same emails from exactly the same people. So if you are thinking about using OPP, using other people's products as a way to add an income to your business, think about how creative you can get with it. And the more creative you get, the more you step into your own brilliance. Emma's felt that overwhelm. Emma's felt the B-School inbox rush, right? The more value you can add to the way that you work with that product or those people, the more impactful that's likely to be for your income, and also the more sort of likely it is that those people will be inspired and will want to buy. Because if you're just blanket marketing the same stuff, if you're coming up with the same products that everyone else is, if you are marketing it in exactly the same way, that's not where your brilliance lies, guys. And we're all about brilliance here. Am I right? Give me a brilliance high five. So, as I was saying, think about ways that you can show your results with that thing. Okay, think about how you can go behind the scenes of your progress. Think about how you could maybe interview the person that created that thing. So maybe I could interview, the person who designed the Daily Greatness Journal. Thank you, Kat. Yes. Interviews are much more interesting. Absolutely. So interviews where you're giving your personal kind of approach. So you might want to do something on Facebook Live. You might want to do a YouTube. You might want to do something on Instagram. You might want to do a Snapchat story. Get creative about how you use this stuff. And, you can mix and match it up. So, affiliate income stuff can be so powerful and such an amazing extra income stream for you. And like I said, last year, the massive chunk of my income was from off-page income stuff. Is off-page selling stuff that you could not just click onto my website and buy, because as you guys have probably noticed, my websites are in a period of transition right now anyway, but I'm still selling and it's fine. This is what I want you guys to understand. You don't have to follow the blueprint of, I have my website up and I have XYZ packages here and you can do exactly the same as everyone else. Get creative. Think about how you can do this, and it's especially important too if you are building a business. So if you are starting off and you perhaps don't want to sort of put down your packages yet and you want to be playing, use conversations, use things like some live streaming or pre-recorded videos. If you're not yet confident enough, use the tools that we already have to get in contact with your audience, to find out what they like and to play. This is about building a toolkit and a playbook, because, as we learn and we grow, things change and evolve, right? So that's a really important part of the off-page income incubator. So the benefits of selling stuff that is not yours. Let's think about it. Less time. Okay, you haven't had to write all the material and record all the videos. You haven't had to do all the workbooks and the hosting and the setup of all the marketing and the blah, 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 blah. You haven't had to do all of that, right? All you have to do is perhaps take the course and benefit from it, or read the product, or do the video series, whatever it is, and tell people about it. So you haven't got to set up all that stuff. It's already done for you. Alignment. Okay, so maybe you know, by promoting that person's stuff, you are aligning yourself with their business and their values. So be careful how you choose stuff to promote, obviously, because that will impact your personal brand as well. But if you are partnering with amazing people, that can really lift your brand up. It can really lift your profile up. It can help you get super visible. It can align you with the people that you are sort of choosing to promote, right? And obviously the more that you work with them and the higher profile you get, then you can, then you have more opportunities to work with, people. Also, it's less work, okay? So you're working really smart. You can use tools that are already available to you and add your own spin on it, add your own value. So like I said, think about how you can get creative by doing perhaps a challenge, by doing a video series, by showing behind the scenes, by doing your spin on stuff, by doing some live videos, by doing, as I was saying in part 1, get super creative. You might want to do something by the medium of dance. You might want to do some kind of pop-up flash mob, whatever it is. Get really thoughtful and dig into where your zone of genius is and how you can add value. So here's what I would love you to do. I would love for you guys to brainstorm products that would feel amazing for you to promote, and it doesn't have to be a huge thing, right? It doesn't have to be a massive course or anything that would feel overwhelming to promote. Think about things, start small. Is there an ebook or is there a small video series that you love that added loads of value to your business and to your life that offers affiliate options? Is there an app or a tool or a piece of software? Start playing with stuff that you love. Brainstorm how you can use that stuff as a potential affiliate income, right? So it doesn't have to be sleazy and cheesy and all of that stuff. You can just get super creative and think about how you can add value. So for example, let's take this planner again, because I love it and because it's pretty. So I could think about ways that I could sort of use this and add value to my audience. So I can say, right, it's a planner, it's January time, everyone's freaking out about their goals. I'm going to show them exactly how I use this, and that people work through this with me, right? And we are going to do something together, so it adds value in that way. Or maybe it's a course that you've recently taken that you loved so much that you got some great results from, that you can share with people in a way that adds loads of value to them. Because when people know that there's a personal connection with something, they don't feel like they're being harassed and sold to and sort of blanket marketing, which is not what we're about anyway, guys. We're about being brilliant. We're about being inventive. We're about blowing up the blueprint. Okay, so map out some ways of some products that you love already, and think about how you can start to play with affiliate income, because it can be such a huge part of your toolkit for adding extra dollars or pound signs or euros or all of them to your income. All right, guys, so how are you going to try some of this? If any of you that are still on are going to try doing some affiliate income, have any of you tried it before? Have any of you got some hesitations about using affiliate product stuff? Have any of you seen things that you are sort of put off by? I'd love to hear it in the comments below. And of course, join the group, join the Blow Up the Blueprint group. We're doing loads of stuff in there around getting creative and using creative thinking in your business. So thank you so much, guys. I will see you in the group, and we've got part 3 coming soon, as well as a series about how to use some creative thinking techniques in your business that are inspired by your favorite things like Netflix shows and popular culture tunes and all sorts of stuff. So stay tuned, guys. Loads of more stuff coming. I'll see you soon.